Hi, my name is Victoria Berger. I'm from Green Bay, Wisconsin. I brought 2 horses here to the World Show this year. My first was a 3-year-old mare named Absolute Glitz and Glam, and she had a phenomenal show. She was world champion in the Walk-Trot Western Pleasure, reserve champion in Walk-Trot Showmanship. She was intermediate champion in Classic Amateur Showmanship. She was also 3rd overall in that class, and she was a finalist in Walk-Trot Horsemanship and Walk-Trot Trail. My second horse was a 6-year-old gelding, ZZ I Wanna Rock, or Ozzy, and Ozzy had a great show as well. He was world champion in Walk-Trot Hunter Under Saddle and Walk-Trot Equitation. In April, I was diagnosed with a herniated disc, and it was an emergent surgery, so they said no riding for 6 months. And 2 weeks later, I was riding again, and we just decided, my trainer and I, that we should take advantage of this Walk-Trot program because loping on him would not be, very good for my back. So we were able to eventually, in about, 4 months after the surgery, we were able to start having me trot on him because he's so big strided. It's nothing really very smooth and soft about it, and you just have to ride that. So he's a big hunt horse. So it was just phenomenal to be able to show a Walk-Trot. Otherwise this, we wouldn't have been able to come this year. So I had said I wanted to go to the World Show, but I didn't know if they would be ready, and they were ready, and they came here and represented beautifully. It was just, everybody dreams of having a show like this, and I got a show like this. I didn't know how it would end up. You just cross your fingers, the competition is really deep, bigger names are in there. And, she came out and she ended up being world champion, and that was just a proud moment for me. And for my trainer, I was so proud of her because she got this green horse in April that didn't really have much on her. I mean, she was broke out, but that was it. And so to come here and do such a great job, I was just so proud of my trainer and so proud of that horse, and so appreciative of Kyla. It's just a nice, nice horse. To get recognized for that is amazing because, some people may think that, oh, Walk-Trot, it's not a, you're just Walk-Trot, but if I hadn't given, this opportunity, we wouldn't be here, and we wouldn't have had anything to work for this year. It would have all been next year when we can lope. So to come here and be able to show what we've done and all those hours at the barn and peppermints and kisses, it was just worth it. And I told my trainer going into the show, I said, Julie, even if we come away with nothing from this show, I have no expectation. I had a blast preparing these horses and riding outside in the fall where the leaves were blowing and it was beautiful weather and dogs running around. That was just such a great time because the horses and we really bonded. I didn't know what to expect, but everybody has always said, paints, the circuits, the people are very nice, the association is very nice, they're very welcoming, and all the shows were like that. And people were competitive, but they weren't out of control competitive. And it was just nice to go there and not be so worried about everybody else, just have a nice time by yourself. And we did. And in anything that I had to ever deal with the APHA with regarding a registration or anything, they were so helpful, and I made sure to tell them that because I was honestly surprised. So everything about APHA has been great. My favorite part of the World Show would definitely be the weather. It was 81 degrees and I was able to be in shorts and a tank top here, 28 degrees when I left Green Bay. Secondly, the friendliness of the people, the ease of all the classes. I loved having my dogs here walking around, and the shopping was phenomenal. And we just had, just a great time meeting everybody else and other competitors. They were very nice to come up and congratulate or offer helpful hints. And I must have had over 150 friend requests on Facebook. So it was just great, and I took advantage of everything. I mean, they had a makeup lady here, so I had my makeup done, and it was just like, this was perfect. So I would recommend coming to this APHA World Show because this is not a show where you should feel intimidated or you will feel intimidated. I mean, by all rights, there are some very amazing riders and horses here, but I saw every skill level, and that's great to see. So it's not something where you have to be the best of the best. We came into this from a show that we didn't feel very confident after that show. So a week later we were coming here, and I didn't really know if I felt prepared, but you know, my trainer said, no, you're prepared. So I would just let them know that it was a great show, it's a great experience, and you know, it would just be a fun time.